Hey guys, it is week 2. This is my second Facebook Live video, so hopefully I can do it with a few less ums and hopefully without too much distraction from the toddler who's in the other room because he is still up and running around. This week I was thinking about the different questions I usually get regarding what I do and why I do it and where did I start writing? Why did I start writing? And for me, the biggest one that I have found when it comes to why I write and why I don't think I could ever not write is because it's a catharsis for me. There's a lot of daily things going on, emotions, politics, world events, people in general who can be really crazy, and sometimes their energy just doesn't jive with the way that I view the world and how we should be working and striving towards a little bit more harmony. And so for me, I have a tendency to take all that energy, all that angst about it and kind of sit with it for a while until eventually I just can't not write something. And sometimes it comes in the form of a book, sometimes it comes in the form of a book idea, sometimes it comes in the form of just a really long-winded journal entry, sometimes it is a blog post. And for me, it helps me parse out my thoughts so that I can make sure I don't lose track of why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And I think that's really important because a lot of people just kind of wing their emotions and believe that whatever their emotions telling them is true, when sometimes it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction, or it's a learned behavior. And if we don't take a moment, a breath to kind of think about it and work through it, write through it, whatever the case might be, we often just don't understand ourselves. And really that's kind of what life is about, in my opinion. So for me, like I said, that's kind of the reason why I've started writing from a very young age. I was really little actually when I started writing. And I found that if I stop writing, if I don't write at all, and I just kind of go along with my merry old life and business as usual, I start getting really agitated. Like there's something I need to be doing, and if I don't do it, it's going to eventually come back and bite me in the butt. And that is definitely the case. And let me tell you, writing is so much easier than editing, because that's kind of the phase I'm in right now, where I'm doing a lot of editing with revolutions and polarities, trying to get them ready, and it's not the fun stuff. It really isn't. It's not the creative, inventive, fun stuff to do. So I kind of miss it, and I can tell that my own energy, my own things I'm witnessing in the world, politics in general, life, the way that we're working towards things and sometimes not, they're all kind of jumbled up in a big mess. And so I have a new book that is stewing, and I have been taking notes and scribblings. I haven't written in it because sometimes it'll start to jumble up the book I'm working on if I start writing on it too soon. So I'm trying to get through the final edits for polarities and revolutions so that I can then focus on this next book, but it is definitely screaming in my head. So if you're a writer or reader, I think it's important to know that writing obviously is still going to be so important. If you're a reader, writing is also important, and reading too, because it gives you that opportunity to get out of your own head and out of your own problems, or perhaps realize that the world is bigger than you gave it credit for, and that there are other people who feel the same way, or situations that kind of open your eyes to a different perspective. And if you've ever read any of my blog posts, you'll see that perspectives to me is kind of an interesting and reoccurring theme. I've always really found different perspectives and looking at things from different perspectives to be very important. Not only important, but almost crucial when it comes to empathy. So that's pretty much all I have for this week until I come up with a better plan on how I want to lay out the way this will work. Maybe I'll be doing a little bit more contests or something at the end of it. Maybe it'll be answering specific questions from specific people. So hint, hint, if you've got any, let me know. Otherwise, we'll come up with a format. It'll kind of evolve, I have a feeling. So that's this week, and if you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. If you are interested in learning more, please visit my website. It's www.carissaandrews.com. All right, guys, talk to you next week. Happy writing!